is one of the fastest growing social media platforms today in this world. And literally every single social media platform, whether it's YouTube or Facebook, even Google, are now competing with what TikTok is doing. And if you're anything like me, when I first started on TikTok, I literally just didn't really know what I was doing. I knew that short form video was important. I knew this was the wave of the future, and I just started playing around. Well, today I want to help you learn from some of the mistakes that I made on TikTok when I first started out so that you don't have to make the same mistakes and you can actually hit the ground running and start making more leads and sales in the online space with the help of TikTok. Well, my name is Karin Angelly from KarinAngelly.com. I teach and train entrepreneurs how to build a business in the online space where they start attracting more leads and sales straight to them. And today, let's talk all about the mistakes, the faux pas, the struggles that can happen when trying to build on TikTok. So listen, friend, I'm here every single week giving you tips, tricks, and training on how to build a business. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button, tap that like, because I want to keep giving you more and more content that helps you grow your business. Before we go any further, I actually want to direct your attention. I have a link for you in the description where if you're like, listen, I want to learn how to build TikTok ASAP. I don't even want to worry about all the other things that I could possibly doing. I actually have a totally amazing training for you that's going to help you figure out step by step how to build on TikTok. So check out that link in the description because it's going to help you far more than even this video can help you. It's going to give you so much more information to help you figure out how to actually build TikTok step by step. So go ahead and check that out right now. All right, who's ready to learn from my mistakes? I know that whenever I first start on any new social media platform, I literally just jump in and see what happens. And there's literally nothing wrong with doing that on TikTok. But here's the thing, there are some things that if you do them right away, they're actually going to help you grow your platform even faster. And I know if you're anything like me, you like to go as fast as possible. Let's get this done, let's make this happen. So here we go. My first mistake when I first started on TikTok was not realizing how important my first few posts actually were. Your first few videos that go up are literally going to show the direction of your platform. It's literally going to show the direction to TikTok of how valuable or invaluable your content is. So if I was you, I would put a lot of thought and energy into what you want to be displayed as your first few posts. Now, some things that I want you to think about is, first of all, who is your audience? Who do you actually want to serve? If you have this completely nailed down and you know who you want to serve, it's going to be a whole lot easier to create content that's focused on the person that you want to serve. It's also going to have a clear direction to TikTok. It's going to signal to TikTok who it is that you're trying to connect with. The TikTok algorithm is very sophisticated and can figure out pretty quickly what kind of other platforms are just like yours. So the most important thing to do is to do your research. If you are on any social media platform, I don't care if you're on TikTok or Google or wherever you are, you've got to do your market research. So spend some time figuring out who it is that you're talking to. Don't just try to talk to everybody, because if you're trying to talk to everybody, ultimately you're talking to nobody. All right, tip number 2. If you want to learn from some of the mistakes that I have made as well as I've seen other people make on TikTok, what I recommend is that you make sure that either your username, your profile name, has something in it that tells people what you're all about. So for example, if you are a TikTok coach, you might want to think about having your username, your profile name, or both actually say TikTok coach or TikTok whatever, like however you want it to be. I've seen so many different variations of things that you can do. So really think about how you want to display yourself to the world, because that username is going to be one of the first few things that people see and is going to tell them whether or not they should be interested in what you have to offer right away. This ties really well into point number 1, where I told you to really know who your target audience is, who you're serving, who you're trying to help, because it makes it easier for you to make content in the first few posts that you create. So think about what your name is going to be, focusing on who your audience is and who it is that you're serving. All right, number 3, and this is probably the most important one. Because of the way that TikTok is going, TikTok is starting to become more and more of a search engine, which means search engines can take a little bit more time to push out content. One thing that I have learned when it has come to working with search engines, and TikTok is, like I said, becoming a search engine, is that I have got to be patient. People, when they're searching for things and they find you, the video that you created could potentially be 6 months old, a year old. So be patient and continue to be consistent on the platform. The more patient you are and the more consistent you are, the more likely your content is going to come to the surface. So don't make the mistake of thinking that you're going to start posting on TikTok and just immediately go viral. This is a huge mistake that I see so many content creators make. I made this mistake. I thought that I was going to go viral instantly, and that's not necessarily what happened. So be patient with yourself. I know it's not always sexy to be patient and be consistent, but that's literally what dreams are made of. If you can do those two things over and over and over again, you will eventually see some pretty amazing things happen in your business, no matter what platform you're on. So listen, friend, if you found this video super helpful and you're thinking to yourself, man, I really want to learn a little bit more about how I can start attracting more leads and sales into my business, I actually want to direct your attention to this video that's flashing up on the screen right now. I know that this video is going to tell you some things that you may or may not know about how to actually start attracting more leads and sales straight to you in the online space. So I highly recommend that you go check that out right now. Now go build your unicorn empire.